In this step-by-step tutorial, I'm going to show you how to record yourself in Canva. And not only that, like how to record your talking heads, how to record your screen, how to record your screen and your talking heads at the same time, and also how to record your voice only. Now, that's not a feature, but I have a special hack for you at the end of the video. So make sure you watch until the end. So if you guys are ready, let's get cranking. Now, before I start, I want to share a disclaimer with you guys. The record yourself feature in Canva doesn't work in India. This is something we've been told by Canva that for some legal reasons, they had to take it out of their feature set. So unfortunately, if you are from India and watching this video, this will probably not work for you. All right, guys, let's get started by identifying where we can find these features in Canva, these recording features. So I'm using the new version of Canva right here. It doesn't matter if you're still on the older version. Your older version should look dark here on the side panel, and the new one is light. All right, so the way you find the recording studio is simply by going to your Uploads button. So click on Uploads, and then you should see a button right here that says Record Yourself. All right, so let's click on that button. Once you are inside the recording studio, you should see a screen similar to this one right here with your different pages of your document here underneath. You have a little drop down arrow right here, a little arrow to unfold the notes section of this screen of this studio. Okay, so you can collapse or bring it to life. And then on the other side, you should have a little person icon right here. This is where, if you click on it, you can set up your camera and microphone. So here I have different cameras going on here. I'm just going to use my studio display camera, which is my webcam built in my display right here. I'm using my other camera, this one right here, to film this tutorial. So that's my cam link 4K. All right, so studio display, good. And I'm also going to set up my microphone. I will not be using this guy right here. This one is filming the tutorial, but I'm going to be using my studio display microphone as well. So there you go. You have this little floating bubble right here. If you click on it, you can actually move it around. You can position this bubble wherever you want on your document. You cannot resize it, though you can change its shape. You see this button right here in the middle says change shape. So if I click on it, I can toggle my camera from a round bubble to a rectangular or full screen, I would say, resolution of my camera. Okay, the rectangle version of it. Then I have some more buttons here. I have a filters button. I have an effects button. I can mirror my camera. You see, I can just flip it basically, and I can turn it off. If I turn it off, you will see my Canva profile picture or the profile picture you have set for your Canva account. You can turn it back on. There you go. Okay, let's explore the filters and effects for a second. So a bunch of different filters, just like you would apply to your video, like a video clip that you are working on in Canva. So yeah, a bunch of different things. Bali, for example, just came back from Bali, so I could try this one, but it makes me look very yellow. Latte, Capri, and you can use the intensity slider right here to apply more or less of your filter to your image, to your video. So yeah, explore the filters. There are a bunch of different ones. I like the color pops right here at the bottom because they are a bit funkier. So again, I can use the intensity slider to make it pop even more or less. Okay, all right, let's reset. I don't need any effect on my video right here, and I don't need the video to be there. Also, I don't need the video to be in kind of like full resolution. I like the little round bubble right here. So that's your filters. You also have some effects. Only one, which is the skin smoothing, temporarily retouches your skin. Okay, let's see. I don't see much of a difference. I guess my skin was already smooth. Okay, so just know that you do have this effect right here. I'm not going to be using it. All right, I'm going to disable this effect for now. All right, so that's kind of like the setting up part before you start recording yourself. So let's actually start recording a little talking head video. So whenever you're ready, click on the record button right here at the bottom of your screen. So once you do so, you'll see a countdown. Then when it goes to 0, you can start speaking. Hey there, this is Ronny. I just want to test this record yourself feature to show you can easily record your talking heads in Canva now. And that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna stop here. So from here, I can pause my recording. You see it says paused. You can delete it if you think you messed up and you want to start over, or if you're happy with your result, you can click on done. So one little tip here, if you do have a text to kind of like go through, you could paste that text right here in your notes and start reading from these notes. The section is quite there on the left side, which is not convenient because if I look at my notes, my eyes or even my head would be oriented towards there. So it would be nice if, just like for the regular notes, when you are in presenter mode, you could adjust the size of this section right here, but we can't. Like I'm trying to grab the line where it doesn't seem to work. Anyways, I'm gonna collapse the notes and I'm gonna click on done to show you what happens once you have actually recorded yourself.
Canva now, and that's pretty good.
Okay,
right,
so
I'm gonna stop here.
All right, so now what I see from the recording studio is basically my recording.
When it goes to 0, you can start speaking.
See, that was the beginning, so it's there. I don't know how long it is for now, but if you're happy with this and want to save that clip, just click on save and exit.
And when it goes to 0, you can start speaking. Hey there, this is Ronny. I just want to...
Okay, so now I can hear myself and I am right here on this page, right here on page 6. I can see my little talking bubble. And I see here the video is uploading into my uploads. So those are my uploaded files. I'm still under the uploads button, right? And it's uploading under the video tab. So usually you are using uploads from your images, but now you can see that my video has been uploaded under my video tab right there. So I could keep that little bubble right here with my video, or I could import the entire clip from my uploads. Okay, so I have the choice to use one or the other. Also, I could have simply right-clicked on that round bubble right here and detached the video, which would have given me the same thing as this other video that I imported from my uploads right there. So this also shows you that you can use your clip inside a bubble or inside a frame, this frame or any other frames, for instance. Okay, let me show you quickly how to do that. So if I wanted another shape of frame, I could simply go to my elements, scroll down to find my frames, click on see all. And for example, let's say I want to add my video into a computer screen. Okay, this computer screen right here. I could take that clip and drag it inside of my frame. And now
when it goes to 0,
it would play right there in my given frame, my chosen frame. So I think that's pretty cool that you can use your talking heads in any of these frames, and you can go more crazy and find like some more, I would say, original type of frames, like irregular shapes, like this one right here. You can really go crazy with this. So I like that. I think it gives me many options to play with. Also know that you can always go backwards, right? Like once you have dropped your video inside a frame, you can right click on that frame and click on detach video to get back the original footage right here. So let me reduce its size, delete this frame, because there are some other things I want to show you. So you might be wondering, can I edit, cut, and slice this video that I just shot? Well, the answer is yes. And to do so, you need to click on that video clip, right? Like now it is selected, and then you should see a menu popping up. Right now it's right here, it's floating on top of my screen because I'm using the new Canva. So I can click on the little arrow here to have access to all of the options, which I'm not gonna do. I want to show you from the floating menu. So the first thing I could do is to click on this scissors icon to trim my video. So if I do so,
0, you can start.
You will see the entire clip right here, and you can reduce the duration of that clip from the beginning by grabbing the beginning, like purple handle, and drag it to the right. So you would reduce the clip from the beginning, or you can do so from its end handle as well. So that's what we call trimming. Now, there is another way you can edit this clip, and in a more precise way. So basically slice this clip into different clips. So you could get rid of a part of the video that is not at the beginning or the end, but maybe in the middle of your clip. The first thing you need to do is to switch to thumbnail view. Okay, so locate this button right here. In the older version of Canva, it could be the little drop-down arrow that you see here in the middle, lower part of your screen. But here with the new version is that thumbnail button. So once you do that, click on the duration button. Okay, you need to see that duration button. It should be there. Okay, so you click on it. And now what I see here is that I can bring my time indicator. You see that little timing bar, like the black bar right here. You could bring that over to your clip somewhere and then decide to slice it. You see this new button here in the top menu, split page. So I could split the page and have split my clip accordingly. Now, obviously here I have two versions of this video, but if I had only one, if I had only this clip right here, I could in that manner edit my video clip. Yet another way to do this would be to simply open a new video project and just import that one clip, make it full screen, and then start slicing it from there. That's another way to do so. I just showed you two different ways you can edit this clip. Again, summing up, the first one is to use the scissor icon right here and trim.
0.
Okay, you can trim from beginning or from the end. And the other way would be to make sure you are in thumbnail view. Okay, you can see these clips right there. Click on the duration button to bring up your play button and your time indicator, and then position your time indicator right where you need it to be on your video clip, and then use the slice button. And then with the clip selected on your timeline right here, use the slice or the split button right here to cut your video. All right, so these are the options for you to edit your video footage, your talking head video. Now let me show you something else that's pretty cool, and that is how to style your talking head video. So I have the video clip right here. Okay. Once you have selected your video clip, you can start editing it or styling it in different ways. So for that, the first way would be to click on the edit button. This will bring up this menu right here, or it could be on top of your screen if you're using the older Canva. But yeah, so here you can adjust the volume, you can extract audio, you can enhance voice if you have a pro account. You can do a bunch of different things. You can play around with the border, which is nice, and I'm gonna show you in a second. You can adjust the playback speed, etc., etc. You can even remove the background of this video if your clip is no longer than 90 seconds, and obviously if you have a Canva Pro account, which I'm gonna have a link in the description of this video for you to try Canva Pro for 30 days. This is our affiliate link. If you use that, we get a kickback and everybody's happy. So let me show you background remover and how it works here. So you just simply select your clip, use background remover, video background remover, and it will get rid of that gray background behind myself here, which is pretty cool in my opinion. In the meantime, I'm gonna style this other video right here and add a border to this video. Okay, you see this border right here? I'm gonna add a black border, make it a bit thicker. And you know what? I don't like the black color. I'm gonna create a gradient. So by clicking on the plus button right here, gradient color, select the first color, make it, I don't know, yellow. Select the second color, make it, I don't know, blue, some kind of this blue right here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You can adjust also the gradient style, you see? So you can create some really cool effects around your video recordings that could be in any type of frame. So you see?
Hey there, this is Ronny.
Your video is still playing, it has a cool border to it. And in the meantime, this one right here, I remove the background, okay, of this video right here. I can make it smaller, and now I could add anything on this page. I could add a slide, for example. So let me jump to the next page, go find a slide. Doesn't really matter. It could be this pitch deck right here. Let's use another pitch deck like this one. Okay, and the reason why I went to another page is that if I had pasted the slide to this page, let me show you, boom, it erases my content. So I'm gonna go back one step, grab my talking head video, Command X to cut, come back here to my second slide and Command V. to paste. And now you see
speaking.
little
Hey
Ronny
there, this
right
is Ronny.
here.
I just want to...
And you see it's super clean. The video background remover works really well right here in Canva. So I'm just gonna make this slightly bigger and go to my presenter mode to show you the final outcome of this.
Hey there, this is Ronny. I just want to test this record yourself feature to show you can easily...
You see, this is pretty cool. Like, I achieved a really professional looking type of tutorial in Canva just by using slides and recording myself from within Canva. I didn't leave Canva for any of that. So I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if you were aware you could do this in Canva. And also, don't you go anywhere, because I have more stuff to show you about the recording studio. All right, let's go back to the recording studio because I want to show you something else you can do from there. You can record your screen, not just your talking head. So for that, you need to get back to this little person icon and switch over to camera and screen if you want to record both your talking head and your screen, or screen, just your screen if you want to record only your screen, okay? So if you do one of these, if you click on either of these two options, you should see a window popping up like this one right here, prompting you to choose between a tab, like a Chrome tab. Here I have all the different tabs opened in my computer. A window, so that's one window, I have two windows opened, or your entire screen. Here I have a dual screen setup. I have my monitor and my laptop right there. So I'm gonna select entire screen because, full transparency, I have struggled for a couple of hours this morning trying to make the other two options work. They have worked in the past, but something's going on. It doesn't let me record my screen if I choose a single tab or even a window. Now, this is probably something which is wrong with my system because I went to Diana's computer and I tested it there and it works. So anyway, it did work for the entire screen. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to select screen 2 and hit the share button. So you see on that screen 2, I have the landing page of my Canva master course right here. All right, so once you have your screen showing up in this studio right here, you can obviously bring up your camera and microphone so you can talk over your screen recording. So let's do that. Studio display for both here. There you go. Okay, I'm good to go. So let's hit the record button. So there you go, guys. This is our Canva master course, the best-selling course about Canva on Udemy. It has over 50,000 students. You can see right here, 4.7 star average rating, which is great in my opinion. And it just so happened we are updating this course so that it reflects all the latest Canva changes. When you're done, when you're happy with this, you can either pause and resume after like thinking about what you want to say. Here I'm done, so I'm just gonna click on done.
See right here, 4.7 star average rating, which is great in my opinion.
Okay, so I have everything going on here. I'm going to save and exit to show you what happens. So you see it's uploading as well. So once everything is uploaded, let's just make sure, yeah, it is uploaded. You can start playing around with this. So for example, let me collapse this panel again. I could put this one full screen, okay? So the way you do that, you can click on it, right click on it, set video as background. It should take up the entire space right here, and you can play that as well.
So there you go, guys. This is our Canva master course.
And you can edit any of these video clips individually as well. So I can trim talking bubble if I want, or I can trim the screen recording as well individually. See, you can do both of these actions from here. So again, I think this is pretty cool. I can also get my video out of that box, out of that frame if I wanted to. So this gives you a lot of flexibility to play with. And you can record your screen once you got through the initial like technical problems like I had this morning. So this is a very cool feature as well for creating tutorials, for example. Now, I have one last thing I want to show you in this video. There is actually a way to record your voice only in Canva. So this is a little hack of mine, because if you click on that person icon, you don't see an option to simply record your voice. There's no like voice recording. So it's either camera and screen, or screen. But if you go like camera, like this is the mode. I have a slide beneath. So if I exit the studio, I can show you this is the slide. I have 3 slides here from a template. Go back to the studio. Yeah, once you are in the camera mode, you go to your camera settings and you click on no camera. This will happen. You will only have a little profile picture going on right here. But you can see from this bar right here, this gradient bar, this corresponds to my audio input. All right, so this is my voice that you can see with this blue gradient. So I'm going to record. So on this slide, we can clearly see the problem I was mentioning at the beginning of this presentation. So that's good enough. I'm going to click on done. I can play that.
So on this slide, we can clearly see.
Okay, so we see my talking bubble and we can hear my voice. Let's save and exit.
So on this slide,
so this is what I have. My audio is uploading here, which actually is audio plus this talking bubble. I cannot really get rid of that talking bubble. I could make it very small. So that would be one way, but not a complete hack. My hack is to click on that talking bubble and click on the transparency button right here and bring the transparency all the way back to 0. Okay, so now your talking bubble is gone. It's there, it's still there, but it's gone. I could have also pushed this like in the last layer of my slide, but what I want to show you is that page 15, if I go to presenter mode using this arrow right here expanding.
So on this slide, we can clearly see the problem I was mentioning at the beginning of this presentation.
You see? So basically, this is a hack to give you my voice only recording. And you could have for each of the slides, just your voice talking over what's going on, export that, send that to whoever with a public view link, for example. But because you have that talking bubble right here with transparency set to 0, it seems like it's voice only. So that's it, guys. That's really what I wanted to show you today: how to record yourself, how to record your screen, how to record your screen and your talking head, and how to record your voice only. Did you already know about these features? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this other video right there. Don't forget, we have 2 new videos every week on the channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them.